So, welcome to our class. Our topic for today is all about curriculum evaluation and the teacher. So, our objective for today is A. Acquire clear understanding of what curriculum evaluation. B. Explain the need to evaluate the curriculum and how it's being done. And C. Explain knowledge about different curriculum evaluation models. So, let's proceed. Here are two ways of looking at curriculum evaluation. No. First is curriculum program evaluation, and number two is components of a curricular program. So, curriculum program evaluation. So, refer to the overall aspect of a curriculum as a subject, degree program, curriculum reform program, and the like. Some examples are the curriculum development as a subject, Bachelor of Education as a degree process, mother tongue based multilingual education as a K to 12 as a curricular reform, no? And outcome based education program, evaluation program, and we'll be using program models like Bradley Effectiveness Model, Tyler Objective Centered Model, and Beam CIPP Model, and Scriven Consumer Oriented Model, among others. What is curriculum evaluation DI? So, when we talk about the big picture of what students learn, we're looking at the things like the subject taught, degree program like Bachelor of Education, and changes made to the curriculum, such as including different language in K to 12 education. To see how will this program work, we use evaluation models like Bradley Effectiveness and Tyler Objective Centered and Beam CIPP and Scriven consumer-oriented models. So this help us to understand how effective these educational changes are. So that is curriculum evaluation is all about, no? So number two is the components of a curricular program. So this will cover the separate evaluation for a curriculum component, such as achieve learning outcomes. Number two is teaching learning process. Number three is instruction materials. And number four is assessment of the learning outcomes. So curricular program components evaluation refers directly to the assessment of the curriculum contents and processes as implemented every day in a view of the learning outcomes as either formative or summative. Uh, the components of curricular programs, the components are number one is achieve learning outcomes. So, by the way, so what is achieve learning outcomes? So, looks at students have actually learned from the curriculum. So, one is achieve learning outcomes. So, it check if they reach the goals set for their learning, no? And then number two is teaching learning process. This evaluate how teaching happens and how students learn. It's about understanding the methods used by the teacher and how will student engage and grasp the material. No? Number three is instruction materials. This focuses on the materials used for teaching like books, resources, or technology. It examines if these materials are effective in helping students understand the content. No, so number five na number four. So number four is assessment of learning outcomes. So this assess how will students have learned. It check if the methods used to measure their understanding are working and if students are meeting the expected learning goals. No, so that is the components of curricular programs. No, so the curricular programs is components evaluation refers directly to the assessment of curriculum contents and processes as implemented every day in a view of the learning outcomes as either formative siya or summative. So let's move on to the evaluation as a process and a tool. So Curriculum evaluation as a process and a tool. So, do you have a clear understanding of what curriculum evaluation is all about? Is it synonymous to assessment of learning? An analysis of various definition reveals that evaluation is both a process and a tool. So as a process, it follows a procedure based on models and frameworks to get to the desired result, no? And as a tool, it will help teacher and program implementers to judge the worth and merit of the program and innovation of or curricular change for both processes and a tool, and result of evaluation will be the basis to improve the curriculum. So here, evaluation as a process, think of it like following a set of steps using models or framework to figure out how well things are working, no? It's a way to reach a specific goal or result by using structured procedure. No, that is evaluation as a process. And evaluation as a tool, it's like a handy gadget for the teacher and those in charge of programs. So this tool help them decide if the program or changes they made are usually good and valuable, no? Valuable ba? It's like giving them a ruler to measure how well things are going. So, no, that is our evaluation as a tool. Improving the curriculum, now there's a big deal. The whole point of this evaluation is to make things better, no? The result of this evaluation, what they find out from the process and the tool, become the roadmap for making the curriculum even better. And it's like using this finding to fix that what's not working and build upon what's already good, no? So kani di ang evaluation as a tool and evaluation as a process. So the outcome or the result of this is like a roadmap na siya. Mura siya roadmap, no, kung unsa toy mga nakitang dili maayo sa isa ka curriculum, no, mo na ma-improve ang curriculum, no. So that's why need siya evaluation. Next, so let's move on to the curricularists define the curriculum evaluation. So first we have Ornstein A. and Hunchkin F. 1998 and McNeil G. in 1977. So they said that curriculum evaluation is a process done in order to gather data that enables one to decide whether to accept change, eliminate the whole curriculum of a textbook. So, ako na siyang i-explain further, no? So, it said that evaluating a curriculum is like checking to see if it's doing a good job or if it needs some changes. So, imagine you have a big book that teaches a lot of things, no? And now the process of evaluating that book or curriculum is about gathering information to decide, no, to decide accept. Number one is accept. Is the curriculum good enough as it is? No, does it work well for teaching and learning? No, muna accept. Number two is change. No, does it need some adjustment or improvements ba? Are these parts that could be better? And number last is the eliminate. So are there things in the curriculum that just don't work at all? Should we get rid of those parts completely? Ana. So mo na ang gibot pasabot ni Ornstein, Hunchkin, and McNeil. So, no. So, let's move on. So, drita sa kay McNeil G 1997. McNeil 1997. So, he say evaluation answer two questions. Number one is do plan learning opportunity, program courses and activity as developed and organized actually produce desired result, and how can a curriculum best be improved? So sa madaling salita, ganito. Think of evaluation like asking two important questions. No, it is working. So this means checking if the things planned and organized for learning like classes, courses and activities are actually giving the result we wanted, no? Are students learning what they supposed to, how to make it better? Once we figure out how things are going, the next step is to find ways to make the learning even better, no? It's like looking at what good and what not, and then coming up with ways to improve it, no? Maybe by changing how things are taught or adding new and helpful stuff to learn. So evaluation help us check if the plan learning is working, and then show us how to improve it to make the learning experience even better. So mo na ang main ni McNeil. Next is Gay L 1985. So he said that evaluation is to identify the weaknesses and strength as well as problem encountered in the implementation. To improve the curriculum development process, it is to determine the effectiveness of and their turns on allocated finance. It means that um, it means that evaluation help us to find a good and not so good parts to fix what's not working and make sure the money we're spending is making a real difference in how our students are learning. So, dapat dili masayang atong kwarta, no? Kay ginagastuan mo ng curriculum evaluation, no? And evaluation is to identify mga weaknesses and strength as well as the problem encountered in the implementation of the curriculum to help the curriculum improve, no, the process, no. So next is we have Oliva P 1988. He said that it is a process of delineating, obtaining, and providing useful information for judging alternative for purposes of modifying. So, in simple words, evaluation help us gather important info and then use that info to make smart decision about how to change or improve their curriculum. So that was Olivia P. Mean about his definition. No? So now let's move on to the reason for curriculum evaluation. So reason for curriculum evaluation. Number one is curriculum evaluation identify the strength and weaknesses of an existing curriculum. No? That will be the basis of the intended plan, design, or implementation. This is referred to as the needs assessment, no? The need or assessment, no? Mo ni siya. So ang curriculum evaluation is to identify the strength and weaknesses of the existing curriculum. So, mo na Sandra, no? So, more ako ang siya referred to as assessment siya. So, next, when evaluation is done in the middle of the curriculum development, it will tell if the design or implemented curriculum can produce or is producing the desired result. So this is related to monitoring. So monitoring also. Next is the monitoring. Next is based on the some standard curriculum evaluation will guide whether the result have equaled or exceeded the standard, thus can be labeled as success. So this is sometimes called as terminal assessment. Next is the curriculum evaluation provide information necessary for teacher, school manager, curriculum specialist for policy recommendation that will enhance and achieve learning outcomes. This is the basis of decision making. So in curriculum evaluation, important processes were involved such as itong una, needs assessment, B. Monitoring, and C. Terminal assessment and decision making. So, moto dapat to timan-an kay moto yung mga processes sa curriculum evaluation. So, curriculum evaluation model by Bradley effectiveness model. So, natay kanay mura graph anino or format. So, in 1985, L.H. Bradley wrote a handbook of curriculum leadership and development. So this book provide indicators that can help measure the effectiveness of a developed or written curriculum. So for purposes of the classroom teacher, some of the statements were simplified. First, you have to identify what curriculum you will evaluate. Example, elementary science curriculum, teacher education curriculum, student teaching curriculum, field study curriculum. So then find out if the curriculum you are evaluating answer yes or no. Answering to all the question means answering yes to all the question means good curriculum as described by Bradley. So naatay kaning murag format ani no ato ning ipakita ron no. But next ato rin siyang ipakita. Then next So Tyler napodri si Tyler objective centered model. So these are the curriculum evaluation model. So number 2 is Tyler objective centered model. So Rob Tyler is 1950 proposed a curriculum evaluation model which until now continues to influence many curriculum assessment processes. His monograph was entitled Basic Principles of Curriculum on Instruction. In using the Tyler model, the following curriculum components and processes are identified in curriculum evaluation. So I will gonna show you the model, no? Okay.